Hello folks, welcome back to Harrison Building Lego Sets. I'm Brian Harrison. This is part 2 of the, let's see what we call it. What do we call it? The Lego City Racer Car and Car Carrier Truck. This is part 2. This is the car. I wanted to build the truck part 1. I was so glad we got it done. I didn't realize, it's nice to kind of divide up sometimes with 2 videos. Then I could just have 2 different builds and you could watch which one you like, whether you like the car or the hauler. There you go, that hauls this car. At the end of it, we may put the 2 together, but before we get started, please don't forget to comment, subscribe, leave a like on this video, hit the bell notification if you're on YouTube. If you're on Rumble, please don't forget to follow us there as well. Hit the like and comment section. If you want to know about the box, you could either watch the shorts. I've done 2 shorts on the box of this. Oh, excuse me. Yes, excuse me, man. I don't mean for that to happen, but yeah. If you want to watch the first video, there's also a video where I do the box and the build of the truck. Now this, I'm just showing the manual because this is what's left for this build. Let's get started. There's bag 1, and of course I showed that in the first video, but that's all we have. So bag 1, and here's this, and here's what's left over from the sticker book. There you go. So thank you so much if you're watching my videos. It means the world to me. I'm gonna open up the book, and then we're gonna open up the bag. So let's open the bag first, and then I'll continue talking. Alright, we're back from opening the bag. Let us put the person together. That's our first goal. Let's see here. Where is this person? Okay. I'm finding some of their stuff. Alright, here we go. Here you go. Oh, they're missing legs, but hey, they got a head, at least. Okay, where's the legs? Where are the legs? Oh, here's a helmet. Legs, where did you go? They're probably right in front of me and I don't even see them. Oh, here they are. Found them. Okay. They weren't in front of me, but... Alright, so... let's see. Let's put the helmet together. There you go. This is what they look like with their helmet on, basically. And I don't know if you can see them that well. You may not be able to. And then, I'm going to put their hair on them, because I kind of like that better, for some reason. Let's see. There's their hair. Nice little lovely lady. Alright, here we go. Okay. So let's move it over. So in part 1 we did build this Lego set, which is awesome. Or we started building this set by building the hauler. Now we're building the car. So let's, we're getting right into building the car. We got the piece. We got the piece for the car. It's a cool little sports car, it looks like, so it's nice to see it when it's finished, because you'll be able to actually see what it really looks like, because we're building it, right? Okay, there's not a lot to this. There doesn't seem like a lot of pieces to this. So I decided to make this video, because usually I wouldn't do it, but I decided to divide in part 2, so probably I'll upload it all at once and stuff like that. But in the last video, it may be uploaded all at once. We'll see what happens. But in the last video, I was talking about, a little deal where, and it may have seemed somewhat frustrating, not really. Yes, in some ways, yes, but not totally. Here, okay, hold on. We're gonna put this like that. There we go. We gotta move these pieces around. But saying how influencing isn't a real job, and I don't know if this person is just bitter or something, or saying, well, now influencers are losing, and they focus too much on influencers. But if they're talking about the job thing, and specifically, and I think they were kind of biased because they acted like, I always look at this, you gotta have, it's great to have information, but you gotta have the right information. You can't just be hauling off and think, well, because, and then they try to say get stable jobs. Well, the problem is, the stable jobs too aren't stable anymore. And I know that because I know people are losing them. I, unfortunately, right, well, not that unfortunate, but in a way I'm lucky because I am on disability, so I don't have to worry about it. But it's kind of interesting to hear people say anything you make money at. That's just anything you make money at is a job. It doesn't matter what you think. It's a job. That's the definition of a job. You make money, pretty much. So influencing can be a real job. And that reason why I say that is because I find out more and often the people who are speaking this type of stuff are upset because they weren't able to make it a career. They're trying to, and so they're, and the funny thing is, this is the same person. Why are you online? If it's not a real job, then why are you online? What are you doing online then? I mean, and it begs the question, because are you there? Now, if you're there with a hobby, that's fine. But a hobby can become a job too. And a lot of people who do it now, see, I was on when I started when it wasn't guaranteed a thing. I did it because I loved doing it. I did the filming. It wasn't as much, there wasn't much money in it at the time, and there really wasn't. There wasn't any guarantee of money. All of a sudden, when the money becomes more guaranteed, more people start showing up. But I was there before that, and I just loved doing it. Now, it doesn't mean you don't. It doesn't mean you can't want to build something from it. I like to build something, but that's fine. That's what I do, want to build something. But I also know at the same time, I'm not trying to, like this. I'm not going to go around dissing anyone's job, because hey, if it pays the bills, it pays the bills. Unfortunately. Now, whether I like it or not doesn't mean I have to like that certain things are jobs, and I'm not going to mention some things that can be jobs that are jobs and people do pay for, and they become jobs whether you like it or not. And so, yeah, I just find it funny. But anymore, but anyway, what I want to say, leave with encouragement is, as we build this car, hey, we're building the front. As encouragement is, do it as a hobby. The reason why I say don't listen, I'm one of those people who say don't listen to everybody, or listen to everybody, but do it with a grain of salt. Because some of these people are either bitter, or they forget their understanding isn't as big, broad, because the same person was saying, get a job, was, and saying, well, your influencing can ruin it can, somewhat, it depends on what you're doing, but, doesn't realize that some of these real jobs that they want, like Taco Bell and all that, aren't doing well. Even Subway. Subways are actually closing. We closed a few. I think we at least closed one. I want to swear we were closing two, but I know so far one is closed. And it's just, those safe jobs aren't safe anymore. So you just got to live with whatever you can live with. I mean, and that's what I was trying to say in the other video. And this channel is meant to be positive because we want to build Lego, but I could talk too. That's why I love doing this. I could talk and build a little bit and stuff like that. But it is a little concern about me. It is a concern because a lot of these people have made stuff into jobs, and I always kind of get concerned if it's not something, if you're talking about, let's say you're talking about it, if it's not something that you think is a job, or you think is kind of a childish thing, why is a grown man who thinks that way is making videos himself? And so that's why I always get that's why I'm like, are you trying to say it so that you get ahead and you become the replacement? Because I always love it. I always love grown-ups who do that, who put this idea that they're childish things, right? And they may be right, but they're doing it. And I'm like, well, you kind of destroyed that one. And Lego, I think Lego's for everybody. I like building with Lego and stuff too. So, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about, it's funny when someone comes online and says something, and you're like, dude, aren't you doing the very thing that you're telling people to get jobs, and you're spinning, are you spinning out? That's why you just don't be involved. Just don't be involved. Okay, here, it's sticker 4. Here's sticker 4. Alright. Sticker 4. Let's put this on. Yeah, I just find it laughable. I just have to laugh every once in a while. You just got to, because it's fun. It's funnier. It's one thing to hear someone talk, but it's funnier to hear it, and they're doing it. It's like, well, why are you on YouTube? Now, I understand a market could be oversaturated. That's the reason. But any market could be oversaturated. I think some of the restaurant markets can tend to be oversaturated themselves too, because especially Subway. So, because Subway loves to put up shop almost anywhere they can put up shop, right? They encourage it, and then they wonder why everything goes up because they encourage too much of it. But yeah, it's all funny. It is kind of funny, actually. I'm not even frustrated about it. I just find it hilarious. But I am a little bit concerned when I'm like, well, okay, you say get a real job. The same person is online, by the way. You tell other people to get a real job, but why are you making videos during the day? What is your job? And apparently this person does it quite often. I'm like, isn't there a saying that the pot calling the kettle black because they're both black? And at the time, that's what it is. Now you can apply it to anything. You're like, well, kettles and pots aren't as black anymore. That'd be my sarcastic mind. And you would be right, because there's red, blue, but it's the same principle. Most kettles and pots, back in the old days when the saying was made, were black. There you go. They weren't like they were today. They were cast iron skillets. And now we have all kinds of like stainless steel, things like that. We didn't have all that back then. All that cooking that we have nowadays, which is awesome, another growing, it's grown over time. It's grown from other stuff. Okay, so we got this to add on. We got another bumper piece to add on. Look at this. So I just always find it funny, I guess, and hilarious. So yeah, so those are the type of people I learned, like, ignore him. You gotta ignore him because he's doing the very thing. I'm like, he was talking about influencer jobs, like, oh, they're having to get 9 to 5, and or something. He was in some ways, I know he was giving information, but in some ways he was kind of dissing them a little bit, almost. Like, it was almost derogatory towards people who do this stuff. And it's like, why? Why is there a need for this? I think that's why people get upset. I think that's why people get frustrated. I can see why people get, even in a way, angry. Because they feel like, well, because I think the reason why people get angry. This is my take. Oh, hold on. Ooh, besides my take, I need to fix this. But my take is this: people just need to leave people alone. Number one, there needs to be a lot of that. I think that's why there's anger. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna put that over here more. Because I think, yeah, this black piece goes back. Oh, look at that. Then put the windshield back on. There you go. And now, oh yeah, see, now it's up on the wheel well. These cool little black pieces. Oh wait, that's not the cool black piece I'm looking for. Where did you go? Where are you? There should be more of you. Where did that go? But I just find it funny. Any job that you make money is a job. Let's stop pretending that. I mean, just because coal mining was a job for you back then, which they don't do much. I mean, they still do some, but there's a lot of those people lost their jobs too. Just because coal mining was in your grandpappy's day or back in it doesn't mean it is now. Jobs can grow over time, just like people, just like any of us. We all grow, we all learn, we all do things. Where is it? Why is there a flat piece? Oh, let me see. Did I screw up somewhere? No. I didn't screw up somewhere that I know of. Wait a minute. Where's this extra piece? It has to be here somewhere. Okay, there's the hood. Just because in your grandpappy's day, jobs were... Okay, so they did that. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. There's one extra. Good gravy, Brian. Pay attention. Okay. So, here we go. Just because, and things have changed. Like, you can make money on YouTube, and there's benefits to it, So, it's just, I just like, whatever, you have to be whatever on stuff. Because, like, just because, like I said, coal mining was back in your grandpappy's day doesn't mean it is now. I mean... So, but there's also child labor back in certain days too. That wasn't a good thing either. So, it's weird. It's weird. There's things in this world that shouldn't happen that do happen. Oh, here we go. Red piece for your backlights. There you go. And I'm glad we've grown from some of that. I really am. We may have to grow again with the way job markets is, because even that's the other thing. This guy was talking about secure jobs aren't secured anymore. Okay, I'm sorry to break it to you. We've lost one of those businesses in this area. So, and that was a paper mill. It went bad. It went down. So, and that was a secure job. That made paper. They produced paper. They produced paper from some of the farm waste too. Like, they found out how to do it from like when you harvest the wheat and stuff. They found out the rest, the leftover, they were starting to use it to produce paper and kind of like see what they could do with it. And I think they were, is the way to recycle stuff. And it's gone. So it's just like, and it's sad because there are quite a few people who lived, some of those who worked for them, who lived in where I live, had to leave. They weren't able, and they weren't guaranteed to get a job in the next place where they were looking for. All right, here we go. Let's put this on. So we just, you just gotta be careful. You just gotta be, be respectful. Not everything is guaranteed. So, whoa, we're stacking these. That's kind of cool. Okay, so we're stacking this. Okay, here we go. Wow, look at that. That's interesting. That's interesting pieces, by the way. Okay. There's interesting ways of doing things in Lego, and it's fine. It's awesome. But I led up to this, where I will say this, and I will say, enjoy life. Do what you can. You're going to make mistakes. If you're doing this as a hobby, that's awesome, because then you can kind of still work out, make some money, and then do this as a hobby until you can build it as a business or make it into something more. If you're on disability, you have a better advantage because you have time. I am one of those people. I have time. I'm on disability. I have a heart condition. So, and stuff like that. That is not good. But I have other things too, but that's one of the main ones. So it's just, it's sad. It's not something I chose. I didn't choose to be born that way. It's just genetic. But I can make the most of it, and part of me making the most of it is do my best to be encouraging as much as possible, and kind of sit there and go, you know what, instead of going after each other, we need a better world. And that's why I think I bring it up, is I'm kind of tired of this. I'm kind of tired of the nonsense of the this type of talk, because the more you do it, the more talk that happens like this, the more you just upset people. And why can't we be friends? Like, there's a song that says that. Why can't we be friends? And there's truth to it, because you're never going to please everybody. And not only on that, you realize more and more as I get older, which I'm not actually that old, but as I've grown in life, as I grow in life and hopefully continue to grow, you realize that not everybody's worth your time, number one. And some people, you're not going to get everybody to agree on stuff. You just aren't. This is not how it is. And it's sad, and not everything's going to be perfect. There's not going to be a perfect world. We just aren't. We've never gotten there. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. Oh, wait, it is that way? Maybe it is that way. Ah. Scales. There you go. Ah, cool. Nice. Look at that. Nice. See, like I said, they have different ways of building stuff. Oh, yeah. We take this, and we put this on the back. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Anything else? We have a few. We don't have that many extra pieces, actually, to be honest, so that's good. That's good. If you have too many extra pieces, you need to go back and look. Alright. So, we only have a few. It's amazing what they do, but we put the last sticker, which is sticker 6. The other stickers were 3. That's the only... There's only 3 stickers on this car. The other one, I think, took up most of the other stickers. Yep. So this is 6, sticker 6. And that's the end of the sticker book. Here, let's put the person in the car. Maybe I'll throw their helmet with them, so they'll at least have it, if it fits with them. No, it won't fit with them, so I won't worry about it. There you go. No, it won't fit with them. Okay. They're sitting in their car. Look at that. Alright. Now we put wheels on. It's fun to build it, but it's fun when it's finished, because you get to see the creation. All right, here we go. But yeah, just build with Lego. We're on the Lego channel, so build with Lego, have fun, make videos. Again, if you're on disability, just, it's a great way to spend your day. I always like to encourage those on disability like me, because it's good to have something to do. But even if you're a normal person who has a normal job, do this, and you never know what can happen. That's why it's fun. Sometimes it's fun just to do it and see what happens and see what you can grow from it. And then listen to good people along the way. Ignore those who aren't worth it, or take advice from them. I learned this: take advice from them, but maybe not let them know, or just take advice from them and do it in a way that you can say, wow, they're I don't want it to be how they are, So there's ways to take advice from different groups of people, but just also do the best you can. That's what life is. And a lot of these people don't realize how they struggled much, and they may still be struggling. So here you go. This is the finish of the car. It's awesome little car, awesome little video for this car. So I was glad to do it and do this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching this video. Look at this. Keep building, keep positive. That's what we'll hopefully do. That's why we have fun building these Lego sets. Keep positive, keep building with Lego. Have fun, make videos for yourself. Enjoy life, and I want to say God bless you. Until next time, let's be encouraging to each other. Let's be hopeful. Let's build a better future. And that's all we need to do, instead of insulting people about who has a job, what jobs are jobs, and what jobs are not jobs. It's not our place to do that. Let's see. As far as I know, I'm making sure. Yeah, as far as I know, I finished. Yeah, I did finish this. Okay, but anyway, so thank you so much. Let's get this back into focus. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I want to say God bless you. Till next time. Next place. Look at that. Next video. Next build. I want to say again, God bless you, and bye for now.